Namaskaram to everyone. I was just looking at the various things that I am doing and how am I going to plan my days for the rest of the month of May and also for the month of June. So that raised me to create, look at what all I need to be doing. Then I thought, hey, it would be a good idea if I share with every single member in the team uh, who are part of the construction division or the projects division. So I said, okay, right, I'm calling this as an update from the project's head on the 23rd of May 2021, right? Now, let me start with what are the current projects that we are working on. Almost all of you are aware of and have been part of the Coconest project. The second one that we are already started and work is moving on from the point of view of the projects or construction is the Swasthya Mandala, where we were going to be constructing 68 villas with all the amenities that will facilitate healthy living. There's a lot of innovation in terms of the processes of construction we are bringing in this particular project. Okay, we want to start the uh, construction of the compound wall within this week. Okay, right? And so you can, this is going to be a very prestigious project for us. And there are tremendous amount of new things that are getting introduced, right? So we need people to start moving in there, complete the coconut project as soon as we can, and then move on to the other projects. And all the people who are not necessary in coconut will be moved out from there and moved into the Swasthya Mandala. Then we're starting off very soon a 32 budget apartments in Chandapur, and the project name currently is titled as Wind Chimes. We may change this name. This is going to be in Chandapur. We we need to start sometime very soon. Approximately about 12,000 rupees, 12,000 square feet of dedicated co-living space. That means this, in this place is designed so that all those people who want to enjoy living in a co-living space would be would really get a premium quality product over there. So we have already way we have already started creating this company called as Hatha Construction Services Private Limited. This is what is going to be supporting the Swasthya Mandala project, where we are going to be starting from making our own bricks to doing all kinds of work, whether it is woodwork, metal fabrication, glass work, UPVC windows, concrete products like pavers and various other things that we need to be using it in this particular place is going to be manufactured under the Hatha Construction Services Company. So here is a place where an engineer, a civil engineer, can really excel in understanding the complete aspects of construction. So that's something which is really exciting for anyone who is interested in growing as a civil engineer. We may be constructing one more 1 BHK in the fourth floor in the Padma Reddy building, and otherwise that project is completed. Now, this is all has reached the stage of what we call as with the projects. I want you people to understand that before it comes to the project level, a huge amount of work that needs to happen, and many times it takes months and years. For example, the Swasthya Mandala project, the Villa project, we've been working on it for the last couple of years, not couple of months, couple of years for it to reach to this stage. So where we are starting the construction part of it. Okay. So only when we start the construction part of it, the construction team will start getting involved, the whole part of it. But there would be a few people who would be doing some amount of planning and some amount of coordination with the architects and the structural engineers and the suppliers, the purchase department, the finance department, all these things, a little bit of work will have. So in with regard to this Svastya Mandala, all of that is completed and we are just about to start the construction part over there. Right. So now there are many new projects which are on the cards and we are working on. So by the time we are as we have progressed through the current projects, new projects will keep getting added. So what does that mean? That means that we need a lot more construction executives, right? There would be a separate information session or a training session I will conduct on what do we mean by construction executive. In brief, we are going to have we are going to begin with construction executives in the construction department. These are the people who are actually going to be doing the construction at site of various things that they need to. So there are several trades, as you know about it, whether it is civil, electrical, plumbing, painting, UPVC windows, like that. There are several trades, and each of the person who, based on the interest that you show, you will get an opportunity to get trained in all if you want to, or it is a must that in order for a person to become a Hatha construction executive, they must be skilled at least three trades. That is a minimum. Till such time, they are called as a trainee construction executive. All right. And we need a lot of people. So there's going to be a lot of recruitment and a huge amount of skill development will happen. So then I moved on to look at, okay, what are my other responsibilities as far as Hatha is concerned? Apart from overseeing the construction is going on smoothly in time, at the without any kind of a wastage, at great speed, right? So quality work needs to happen at great speed without wasting any material. These are the three things that is going to be the focus of every single person who is going to be working in the projects division. So now I'm talking about my responsibilities apart from the construction part of it at Hatha. I am involved in supporting our managing director in doing the research. I am working with MD as well as with the other people in the management team, especially Mr. Ravi Kumar and other heads of the various divisions in recruitment of people. We are looking for people to join our team and we are going to expand the team. Right, we are looking at immediately something close to 30 people being part of the projects team alone, and the preference is given for those students, those people who are holding a qualification, either an ITI or a diploma or even the graduation. All these people, if they are freshers or those who are joining for our company as a fresh, will start as a trainee construction executive, right? And so the numbers we need is very, very huge. And those of you who are currently already with us will have a much quicker growth than the people who would join us at a much later date. Skill development is headed by Mr. Ravi Kumar, and I'm working closely with him to support him because once the skilled people are the people who will be working in the construction division. So this is something without which we cannot exist and we cannot grow to the way that we want to do. So Mr. Ravi Kumar is the head of that, and I am supporting him in that particular activity. I also work very closely with our chief finance officer and then our MD on looking at how can we grow and what is the strategy that we need to take in order to grow the company and to make all of these things happen. right? So now I just want to make a point over here. This is just my responsibilities, and then there are other heads of divisions. um, Marketing and sales is headed by Sarika ma'am. Skill development, as I already said, is headed by Mr. Ravi Kumar. Purchase is headed by Mr. Vinod Kumar. The finance function is headed by Mr. Bharat Kumar. We have Mr. Kumar, who has joined us recently, who is heading the legal and liaison work. Right now, each one of these divisions is equally as important as a construction division. There is no division which is bigger, higher, or better, or something like that. Every division is extremely important. We are one among the five or six divisions in the company already existing. Okay, all right. So imagine the amount of responsibilities the managing director has got. Just being head of construction and taking a little more interest on the broader perspective of the company, these are all my responsibilities. Now, why am I sharing all of these with you? Is, look, there is a huge potential for growth for you as a career if you choose to be in the field of construction. How much you learn and how much you grow, there is no limit to it. But it all depends upon what initiative you take, how much commitment that you show, how disciplined are you, and there is no way that we will allow you to move forward unless a few basic things are set. Me and Ravi Kumar sir are planning to have a one-on-one call with each one of you to understand what are your aspirations, what are your dreams, and what are you committing to at work for your profession. So please expect these calls to happen sometime during this week. Right. Now, apart from Hatha, me as Anand Reddy, as an individual, as a person, I have got a few other things as well. And I would like to share with all of you these as well. So I am very much interested in, I'm passionate about the way the education is taking place in India is too many faults are there, and there is a lot of growth that is required. There is something that we need to do. So MD is completely supporting me in this, and we are looking to establish a formal school which will pave the way for people to bring out the best in each one of them and live up to the complete potential of an individual. Right. So that's the growth of it. So this is a huge project we are working on, and hopefully something will start happening very soon. The second, right now, immediately as an individual, I'm working on how I can create online courses that would help people to grow in various aspects of life. That's something that I am working on apart from being part of the Hatha Group, right? And yes, certainly I want to become a better father and a better husband and become a better person overall. That is what I would be striving till the last day of mine on this planet, right? So this is basically is all that I wanted to share with all of you. uh, One is to give you a perspective of where our company is going. Two is that you can see as to how you can grow with the company, so that you have the big picture. And sometime soon we will be talking about each one of you individually to see as to what growth you want, what you want out of your life. So look forward to talking to you one to one soon. Thank you. Bye for now.